up, everybody? I'm Griff. This is SideQuesting. Say hey, all my fellow nerds, you guys.
I'm
Fine, Chicken's like, I'm not.
I'm not a nerd.
I am not a nerd.
I know, right? I don't say.
If you can't own that by now, like,
I'm not. I don't see the background. I'm not a nerd. I swear, I'm a normal person.
I have a cat.
You see my background? I'm most definitely a nerd.
I'm a normie. Yeah. No.
I'm so normal wearing this Deadpool t-shirt. Like, oh my god.
So normal. Oh my god, don't judge my life, okay? I'm just drinking.
And you're drinking the Mountain Dew. Are there Doritos off to the side as well?
There
Like, how
has
many
to
more
be.
stereotypes are we going to jump into right here?
Oh, does he got Doritos?
I don't have Doritos. I have Cheetos.
Oh, okay, well, but they're not the flaming hot Cheetos, though, so you're a little exempt.
No, I can't. No, my stomach will not handle those.
Hop into my Illidan Stormrage statue. I wish I had one of those.
I'd be running to the bathroom the entire show. No.
Wow, that is something that I definitely am glad that we shared with everybody just now.
So
everyone.
everybody. Now you know. Knowledge is power.
I'm gonna be sitting like a crap ton of flaming hot Cheetos and like, oh my god, here you go. Just give them to the dogs.
And we already derailed the whole show.
Yeah, this is a show about World of Warcraft and lore crafting and theory crafting and all the fun stuff and apparently flaming hot Cheetos and bathroom breaks.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So far right on track. So, we're scrubs, and I was
Speak
made
for
aware
yourself.
of this by the fact that I had
for
one of my
yourself.
friends over. Hey, speak for myself. Hello, you're in my guild, and we're all still struggling with Kara, okay? And that's why we're scrubs.
It's our DPS's fault. I follow my job through to the T. They don't.
I do my
kill-
DP I
they
do
don't
my job
kill
just
shit
fine.
fast enough. We got
I
through
have it
Morose.
easy on the friggin' curator fight. I just kind of like go down the side of the little thing.
We got through
I don't have to worry
Morose,
about
and
getting
that is my
back in place.
most intense fight, and I feel very proud of that. So that is fine.
Buck Morose. Buck him with an iron rod.
Also, fun fact, I didn't even notice that this was possible until I started playing my monk a little bit. I think that you actually have the ability to throw the girl back on Morose.
How?
Really?
Dampen.
Like a
I think
spell
there's
reflect?
there's an ability called Dampen Magic. I haven't tested it, but everything that's on it says any negative effects that were given to you get sent back to the caster if possible. So I haven't
I don't
tested it.
think
I don't
it's
know if it's
possible.
possible.
Level
Yeah,
up
I
your
was
monk
gonna
and we'll
say,
test
it's
that out.
possible.
I don't think it is. From what I've read, it's absolutely impossible. It's a mechanic that is unavoidable. It's a
Wasn't
soft
it
and
like that
rage
in-
timer.
Wasn't that relatively similar to the way that he was in BC as well? I mean, I didn't get to raid in BC, but...
Yeah, the fight is actually very similar to what it used to be, except they didn't give you ghost traps in order to keep them all
The little
CC'd.
Ghostbuster traps?
Yeah, either you had to have multiple. Well, you had to have multiple tanks, and then you also use like hunters would try to keep traps going out on them as well.
Oh, but you know what? That's where your traps would go if you had some.
Yeah, well,
He's getting
those are taken away.
He's getting him back. He's getting him back.
Thank God. Freaking ridiculous.
Then I'll be completely. I don't know where I was gonna go with that one now.
I'm gonna be something, I promise, but
I'm
I
gonna
don't
be
know
total
what.
I'll
garbage?
be completely better
Or
at
what?
huntering. Yes.
Yeah, that. I'll be a better hunter.
All I'm gonna say is rogues are gonna get their AoE stealth back, so we're gonna be like, oh my god, look at 40 people out of nowhere.
400 people out of nowhere. Oh boy.
Yeah, well, maybe on the Horde side, not so much on the Alliance side.
Yeah.
Oh look
It's
at
gonna
5
be like,
people out of
"Hey,
nowhere.
look,
40
Pop
horde.
up, there's 20 of us, and then the Horde pop up and goes, yeah, we got like 500.
God damn it.
Horde-
Horde people that listen or watch this, listen, I guess you are watching it, or have it in the background, sure,
We're heavily
listen.
biased.
Sorry that we're so Alliance slanted, but it's because we have been longtime Alliance players on a PvP server, and we just are really, really tired of being owned in massive groups. So we're a little jaded. We got a little chip on our shoulder from that. Sorry. It's not that we hate all of you. It's just a large portion.
We hate most of you on
I mean, I've
PvP
run
servers.
across plenty of nice Horde. Like, I was running around on the Gnome and getting my butt kicked by a bunch of mobs, and I've had Horde come in and help clear them all out that were like 110, and then just let me, waddle about and go off.
See, the problem
Yeah.
is, though, is you and I should be ganked. The reason being is, one, I'm a monk. You're automatically assumed to get killed all the time. Two, you are a female gnome warrior with pink pom-pom hair. You deserve to die.
Yeah, I'm
love
Alliance
my
and I
Gnome.
kind of want to kill you.
Yeah,
but...
if I could mind control you, I would throw you off whatever we were around.
That's what my priest is for. I like to just go mind control people off and go, blue.
I'd throw you off Ice Crown.
Well, the joys and pains of leveling, or just doing world quests on a PvP server. Like, we're not allowed to go to Valdestall, because Horde own it all the time.
We are. I can go there all the time. Well, okay, sometimes you do get ganked, but I mean, it's not like...
They camp that flight path, like, 9 times out of 10 when you go that way, they're camping there. And when I say there, I don't mean like 5 or 6 people that are just being dickbags. I mean like a full fucking raid is standing there waiting for a little red name to drop in from the Alliance side.
Then I'm going to go buy a lotto ticket because I seem to be that 1 out of the 10 guys.
Apparently
You
so.
are
Let's
that 1 out of
capitalize
10
on
guy
this.
every time.
I don't know why, but I don't know. I
usually
just
the
don't
dead
have as
one.
much problems with the Horde killing me. Like, it happens in passing, but then I don't ever get camped. I don't ever get...
Screw
focus,
you, man.
things
Screw
like that.
you.
It's just kind of like, oh, it's that guy. Let him go by.
You do get focused, but it's only when you're on your druid and I'm somewhere close by, so I can come to your
You know,
rescue.
it has something to do with my account. It's why the birds hate me too. It's gotta be.
Yeah, by the way, we were questing in Stormheim yesterday because we're leveling another set of tunes, and every single tune that Chicken has leveled, that bird...
Do the birds hate you, Red?
It always says mean things to him or something like that.
Yeah, that name bird that's in Valdestall that you go up to, and if it hates you, it like basically caws at you or stares at you.
Yeah,
or
it's
something.
like
and cause it
so-and-so
your displeasure whenever you show up to
No.
Valdestall.
Yeah, I've never had that issue, but it's always Chicken,
the one
no
that's
matter what
on
character.
the one that sits above the stable area thingy.
No, he sits next to
The
Happy.
giant bird.
Sits next to the.
Oh, six is the hobby. I never had
Yeah.
him yell at me,
Yeah.
or at least that I remember. Then again, you also are talking to the same guy who can't remember what I had for breakfast.
Well,
Did I
that's
have
true.
breakfast?
That's possible.
So
but all
his
of
statement is
tunes-
unreliable, but as far as me and Griff, we've never had an issue with the bird. Every character
Chicken actually came in
owns-
here last night because we were doing the opening quest to Stormheim, and so you first meet him when you have to throw everything in the stew pot for Javi and then go about your business or whatnot. And he's like,
Cause
"Did the
he's
bird
fucking
say
lazy.
anything mean to you? It's in yellow text or orange text or whatever." And I was like, "No." He actually walked in here to look and
And it
scrolled
doesn't
all the
say
way
anything.
up through. I was like, "I
You
told you."
you know he's mad and salty
All
when he's
of
just
my
like, why does he
tunes.
hate you?
Every time I come across him on all of my tunes, he always calls at me at displeasure. At first, I thought it was because, in lore-wise, the Eye of the Raven is what Odin gave them to be able to read any type of text. I stole it, or reclaimed it. If
You as
we
a
want to
rogue
say.
or you?
Me as a
Hint, hint,
rogue.
wink, wink.
Okay.
Me as a rogue.
Oh,
I went and
yeah,
got
I
that
forgot
so that I
about
could read the message that I got. And I guess from that point on, they've always hated me. And then across my tunes, they always hate me. Like, is it a pet I have?
Well,
is
see,
it a mount I
your
have?
druid's a night elf, your rogue is a night elf, and your shadow priest is a night elf. Maybe they're just like, you ain't pulling me. I know you're the same motherfucker that stole it.
Well, we'll have to find.
But his paladin's not.
My paladin hasn't got there yet. I guess we'll find out when my paladin
okay.
gets there. If it's just night elves that the
But
damn thing hates.
I leveled a night elf alongside you. The first tunes
Yeah,
that
it
we
doesn't
leveled
hate
were.
mine.
Yeah. And it hated my rogue, and it didn't hate her night elf.
It knows you're the big blizzard bear you haven't turned in yet.
What the hell, man? Why does the bird hate me? If any of you guys listening know why the bird hates me so much, please let me know. And if he hates you too, we can create a support group.
Like, come together in
What,
solidarity.
a support group for what?
The bird
Being
Birds
hated
hit
by
by
a large
birds?
raven.
Every time I walk into Valdestall, the birds
This
like,
isn't
"Get
Game
outta
of
here,
Thrones.
bitch."
It's not no three-eyed raven. It's just a fucking bird.
It's a big bird, and it hates me.
Fuck up! Congratulations, it hates you.
But why? Why does it hate me? What did I ever do to it?
You're just so easy to hate.
That's
I know.
actually
Yes.
kind
I
of
know.
true.
Then why did the horde not kill me? Like, what the hell? The birds hate me, but the horde
Maybe
don't
that's
kill
what
me.
it is. Like,
That bird
you
is
have
a
to
horde
have favor
favor. It
with one
knows
or
it
the
likes
other.
you.
I don't know. Maybe I'll
Oh,
find
good
out
Lord.
someday.
Oh,
well.
Jesus.
Whatever. By the way, we just wanted to make sure that you knew, and you probably do by now, but in case you're like Red, who can't remember anything, I think we've told him 3 times now, don't go to Wowhead right now. Or if you have been, make sure that you've got all of your up-to-date antivirus and everything, because they're having some issues.
I still wouldn't risk it, even if you have everything up to date.
Don't
Yeah.
do
I
it.
still wouldn't risk it right now.
They're just having some issues where once you're on the site, background, it starts trying to upload some bad things to you.
Yeah, no, it
Bad
tries to
juju.
upload your information, all of your computer stuff, all of your information that you have on your computer.
I thought it was offloading a virus as well, like
It's
into
doing
your
both.
stuff.
It's
Okay.
taking
Yeah,
all
if
your
you
information
do-
and downloading a virus to you.
And if you do end up need, like, to, like, say you have to look something up, For any lore-wise stuff, go to Wowpedia, which is the actual WoW.wiki website. And then if you actually need like item information or anything that's related to in-game stuff, go to the Thoughtbot, THOTTBOT.
Does that not redirect to Wowhead? I
Nope.
thought it did.
Thoughtbot still goes to its own. I'll double check just in case.
I'll double check right now while I'm on Skype with everybody so
Scratch
we can
that.
see
I lied. They did that. I didn't know that. What happened to Thoughtbot?
By the way, I'm not sure.
Thoughtbot was
Like,
bought.
not
What
sure
the
if we
heck
should
is it?
mention this or not, but Red has been hacked most out of all of us. Like,
6 times.
how many
Oh, wait, on
times
WoW
have we
or
had
in
to
general?
go in?
On WoW or
in general? In general.
In general.
6.
6 times. 6 times this guy has been hacked. His Xbox,
Just
his WoW
once.
account. Once.
Just once for me.
Once.
I don't think mine.
You
has.
better don't even say Grip. Don't.
Oh, you're fucking
Don't.
now.
I knocked on my desk. It's fine.
Elska's gonna be naked when she logs in.
I'll be
Oh,
so mad.
Fun
Oh.
fact: it's plywood. It's not real wood. You're screwed.
that is real wood.
Yeah. Yeah, Chicken made this, so he knows.
Yes.
But just PSA, please don't go. Oh my god.
I'm not. I stopped. I'm stopped. I'm sorry.
You were just the
I'm
most
sorry.
awful
Yep.
friend that I have.
Hi.
We're
Otherwise,
still friends.
I will say though, like, what was it? Like, I think it's that going, like, even like in the game wise, I've been playing the rogue so much, like with you guys, like how we do care and everything. But like, playing my monk now, I'm not used to the fact that I can't just walk through groups to get something that I need. I have to actually fight my way through now. I can't
I
avoid
leveled
players
my
now.
warrior, and
That's
I'm
kinda
having
how I
problems
feel.
with that because I don't have anybody in the group. Or I mean, I'm not in a group. I'm by myself, so I'm out doing world quests, and I have no way to heal myself. I mean, I do. Bloodthirst is like 4% of your health, and then enrage.
Do you have impending
enrage
victory?
regeneration? What?
Do you have impending victory?
It's called Victory Rush.
Victory
No, I know,
rush? No,
but-
no, I don't.
What are you, Fury?
Yes.
Yeah.
There
I'm
is
the
a
only
talent
spec
that when you're
doesn't
in
have
the
that.
There, really? Because I thought
Yes.
there's a talent that you can get impending victory. That way you can use victory rush whenever.
Nope.
I thought I may have to look again because I didn't look
They
for.
used
We
to
looked
have
at it
Victory
last
Rush.
night.
They,
I
they
didn't
may
look
have
for.
taken it out.
They may have changed its name to Impending Victory.
I didn't have anything like that. We looked
Here
at
it
all
is.
of the talents. There's nothing that has
Dog.
a heal
Jesus
on
Christ,
it
I just went to
aside
Wildhead.
from Bloodthirst. And then your frenzied or enraged regeneration or something like that. What, the red button or the red eye? I know what
It's
the
a-
buttons look like. I don't know what they're all called. That's awful? I know.
It's
I'm
a
sorry.
talent. It's a talent for warriors. Still, it still exists.
Does it
I don't know
exist
where.
for my spec? Because, like I
Probably.
said, we looked through it last night. Chicken
I
and I
did
both
look
looked
through
through
it.
it.
Yeah, it's
and there
for-
was nothing that would.
Victory Rush is for arms and protection.
Yep. And I am a Fury Warrior.
Yeah, it's not in Fury. It's arms and protection.
So, yeah. I'm not having a whole lot of luck. Because the Bloodthirst is nice, but it's 4% of your health. And if you're taking a lot of heavy damage, 4% is not going to save you.
It's going to
So-
slow your death, but it's not going to save you.
And it's not even going to slow it
Yeah.
by that much.
Yeah.
It's actually protection only. That's what it is.
Impending Victory is, but Victory Rush
Correct.
is for arms. And
No, yeah, victory rush is throughout all three. Impending victory is the
No,
one
it
that
is not
you
throughout
can.
all three. It
It's
is in
just
both
for
of them.
arms
I
and
don't have
protection.
Victory Rush.
Oh, I'm sorry. No, I'm sorry. What I meant was arms and protection have victory rush. Protection has the ability to turn it into impending victory, which is usable whenever.
yes.
I really missed that because I leveled this warrior prot all the way up until I hit 100, and then once I got into Legion stuff, I changed him to Fury. So I miss my self heals and my save buttons, and yeah,
Yeah, but they're
I mean, I've
meant for
got
going
the-
into dungeons and doing a lot of damage.
I know, I know, but I
They're
mean,
not
like
really. Yeah,
there's
they're
like
meant
world
to-
quests and junk like that I need to be doing.
I love me some arms only because I love the satisfaction of like high crits.
Smashing people. That's why I like my Paladin. I've been leveling Paladin and Shadow Priest side by side. My Priest could do around 60,000 DPS on a single mob. Pretty, basically I don't pop a lot of cooldowns. My Paladin, 102, can do about 60,000 DPS on a mob regularly.
Here's a question I have
Shut
to ask.
up with your paladins. What's the deal with ret pallies?
I want to know this.
They're
Are
broken.
paladins still this?
You got to have a proper rotation. You can't be like that as much because in order to maximize like every other class, you've got to make sure that you do your rotation properly.
Okay. I know they were still just face roll.
But they're
I'm
just
sad
about like
that.
every other class, to be fair, is face roll. Everybody's got a single rotation that they have to perfect. So
I hate the rogue
and yes,
rotation.
everybody can agree with that. Everyone's got a
No, everyone
rotation.
does.
I was
that they
trying
have.
to think of like how I could dispute that, but I was like, nope.
You
No,
not
can't.
that
every-
one.
everybody
Not
does.
that
rotation's
one.
basically the same. Like even with my hunter, it's basically the same buttons that I'm going through and hitting. I may change them depending on, like, oh, I need some more focus, so let me fire off Sidewinder.
Yep.
Get
Oh,
my
and,
focus
you
back
mean
up.
and also hit a
Oh,
mob
I
like
pulled everybody
way out of
'cause I
nowhere
fired
and
off
screw
Sidewinder.
over our Mythic Plus run?
41
Yeah, I don't-
seconds. 41
fault.
seconds.
It's all your fault, Baka.
That's a good question. Any other hunters out there have done Mythic Plus or even just regular Court of Stars? Back at that first room that you come into, you've got the one first mob, and then there's that first room where you've got the sentry tower and everything. Baka hit Sidewinder, and he was aiming at the mob that was on the bridge with me while I was tanking it, and it pulled the mobs off to the side, like off to the right over there.
No,
And
he
The
was,
animation didn't go near them, didn't hit
Hold
them.
on, we were looking for. I'm the healer. I could tell you exactly what happened.
I was
you were
standing
fighting.
next to the bridge.
You were fighting the mobs near the bridge, right in front of the tower, right there. You were not on the bridge. You were standing in front between the bridge and the thing, and he hit the mob that was standing closer to the tower. And the Sidewinder, for some fucking reason, went off to the
Shenanigans
side.
sideways?
Yeah, it hit that mob for some reason, but not the mobs in front. That was
Yeah, so
really,
any other
really
hunters,
wonky.
is that a thing that has happened to you? Have you accidentally, and I'm not saying accidentally because you hit barrage and don't know how long your barrage cone is. That is not accidentally. That is you not knowing. And I will stick to that as a tank. Sorry. But have you ever accidentally pulled other stuff with things like your Sidewinder that did like randomly go, I don't feel like hitting the mob you're aiming at. I'm going to go over here instead. Bye.
I'm gonna sidewind this whole instance.
Right?
Yeah.
That's what it felt like, because then all of a sudden there were mobs, and it was awful. It was a
guttered.
bloodbath.
It
guttered
bloodbath.
quick.
Man, speaking of Mythic Pluses, we need to do Dark Heart. Think it again. Our record on that thing is still over 2 hours.
Oh, because it was our first time?
Yes.
And we were like
Oh.
right at level for
Didn't
the
we
gear
do
and
it?
everything.
Oh no, we just did regular Mythic.
Yeah, like we
Yeah,
have to
after
do
that
that one
first
on
time.
Mythic Plus and get that
Oh.
time way, way down.
That's why it took so long, is because Oakhart kept resetting. Because
Yeah.
he would end up
yeah,
coming
but now
close
we
to
can
the side
one-shot
and
him pretty
reset.
easily.
Well, yeah, but that's why
There's
we were in there
nothing
so
to
long.
him.
That wasn't our fault. He just
The only thing
reset
to him
himself.
is kill him and don't be dumb and stand in roots.
That and he
We weren't. It
hit
just he
very
kept
fucking
resetting
hard.
the whole time.
A couple
No,
of
no,
times
I
that
say
we did
now.
wipe, it was because he just hit us really fucking hard. But we can handle that now pretty
Brad is
fucking
right.
easily.
We did wipe a few times, but it's because people pulled things that they should not have when people were not ready.
Dude, we were out of time after the first boss.
I know. No, I'm well aware, and we had already wiped at least once before we got to the first boss.
And thank you, Baka, for that. Oh, we can take a shortcut right here. Take a shortcut through a shortcut.
It's
All right,
never
cool.
a
Earlier,
shortcut.
and everyone was like, "Oh, let's just take the shortcut and go." I was
That
like,
stupid
cool,
hole
I
in the
learned
wall
something
is
new.
never
Let's
a
try this.
shortcut.
Oh
Let's be
my
honest.
god, we aggroed 4 fucking mobs and we died. And then we decided to do it again for some fucking ungodly reason and died.
So we wiped, yes, more than once before the first boss.
Ugh.
Back to what I said at the beginning of the episode, we are scrubs.
I'm like, we're not helping
the
ourselves
best.
out.
Yeah, everybody's like, no, we're not. At the beginning, we're like, we died four times before we got to the first boss. What? We're
I
definitely not
will.
Compared to
scrubs,
most
you
people
guys.
who
Definitely
are, like,
not. That's
hardcore
just
about the
crazy
game,
town.
yeah.
Hey, I will have you know, I put my DPS on Construct whether we get that boss down or not.
That's true.
And
That's true.
for those, and here's a fun fact for those of you that don't know our group. For some whatever stupid reason, we do better when I don't shut the hell up.
Yep.
And-
I actually
and
was talking
nobody
to
can
Foxy
explain it.
about that when she was here a couple weeks ago. Foxy also plays WoW. We're on different servers and different guilds, which is why we don't do a whole lot together and you don't hear the name a whole lot. But I was telling her about it, and basically, like, the best way that our group manages to down content is if Red goes into crazy tour guide mode. Which is basically like him going, all right, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to go right over here, and we're going to push this button, and we're going to not stand in this, and we're going to move out of that, and we're going to, like, the whole time, he is just chatterbox talking and this nonsense crazy, like, half the time we're like, what did he say? What was
What did I
that?
call
Something about
Baka?
a green goblin and what?
I call Baka like what was retarded crazy panda or something out of nowhere, and like
I have
the whole
no
fight
idea.
stops. He's like, "What did you just call me?" I'm like, "I don't even know anymore. Just keep going with it."
Yeah, he just spouts words, but the thing is at the right time, he spouts the right instruction, so we still follow it, but there's just all this other, like, garbage that you have to get through in order to hear it.
Oh, we need
But
to
it's
do
the
Claire
best.
again.
I don't know how chickens dealt with me for so many years. I don't know how you all have dealt with me for so many years.
Here's a
I don't know,
tip.
we still question that.
Here's a tip. I'm
Go-
deaf in
go
one
deaf.
side. I'm deaf in one ear. So all I gotta do is just turn that side to him, and he goes on and on and on. And I don't hear him.
You got a
Unfair
life
advantage.
advantage there. It is. Crap, what was it? Go ahead.
No. If you have something to add to that, I'm about to change subjects.
No, I was
So-
actually thinking about like the emerald thing. I forgot what we were
That
talking
is
about.
what I was gonna ask you about.
Changing
I
subjects.
curiosity is my friend, obviously, because I have lots of questions.
Killed the cat.
I know, and I'm sure that
It's
I'm
on Mars,
like on a
too.
short list towards that end. But regardless, I remember like even back before or right around Wrath, everybody's like, "Oh, we're gonna get an Emerald Dream expansion. There's gonna be Emerald Dream. We can't wait to get Emerald Dream expansion." And then we finally got to the point in Legion where we have Emerald Nightmare, which is what the Emerald Dream has become essentially because hey, corruption and things. But how I want you guys to explain to me how we went from going we need a whole Emerald Dream expansion to we're fine with the Emerald Nightmare raid because there would not have been enough to warrant an expansion.
Who wants to
Go.
go first? Not it. I'll give my reason later.
I can.
Well, part of that would be honestly, from what I remember, they didn't really have a whole lot of information or lore on the Emerald Dream, so I'm guessing maybe most people wanted it because they were like, well, cool, this will be a way to learn even more about it than before, and Blizzard's like, we didn't have any of this planned. Well, shit.
Yeah.
To put it in retrospect, I guess they had a grand idea for what the Emerald Dream was when World of Warcraft was fresh. And looking at the information that I see, Chris Metzen, the god of World of Warcraft, basically the lore master, he's the one that created everything. He had grand ideas, but as the world got bigger and bigger and bigger, Warcraft 3, World of Warcraft, Burning Crusade, Northrend, Cataclysm, the world just kept getting bigger and bigger, but Emerald Dream stayed about the same. Like, it was this crazy alternate dimension reality, and it was kind of like if they were to turn it into an expansion, it would just be the same as what we see now, except with a green tint to it. So
more jungle. So basically the entire
Yeah.
expansion would look like Stranglethorn.
yeah, and it
Somewhat.
wouldn't feel like a real expansion because it would just literally be putting a green film over everything. So I kind of like what they did. They created a whole zone, Valshara, around the Emerald Dream and the Grove and all of that fancy stuff. They even made use of the old fucking portals from original World of Warcraft, which was pretty neat in my opinion. But
Yes.
then they gave you the Emerald Nightmare. They gave you more story on what started the Emerald Nightmare, and they're finally letting us fix it once and for all. And I felt like that was a very good kind of turn from dedicating a whole expansion to it to dedicating a whole zone and a part of the story to it. Because we've gotten plenty of
'cause
story.
If they did an expansion, none of the zones would really feel any different.
Ystera got one shot.
I mean, it'd be
the
like,
hell.
look, this zone is light green trees, and this one is dark green trees.
But you know
How
why,
many different
Brad.
shades of green can we get?
I know why.
Yeah.
Quite a few,
And
actually.
and one of the biggest things that people had an issue with, especially myself, reading a lot about Emerald Dream. The concept of the Emerald Dream was, it was an entire world the makers had set up of what Azeroth would be if the humans, orcs, night elves, and all that, or humans and orcs and all that never pretty much survived. It was all forest-like. It was all green, like Chicken said. It was
perfect.
everything with the green tint. There was no human structures. There was nothing but elvish structures because they had been
it's
around
full
for
of hippies.
tens of thousands of years. Correct. And then the big issue people had is the depiction that all the night elves and all the druids have said it's an entire separate world, the size of Azeroth. And when they had the Emerald Nightmare expansion come in, they kept the depiction of it being a whole world by having portals to, Grizzly Hills still, Mount Hyjal. There was 2 other portals you do for bosses. And you go in there, and you see the fact that the Emerald Dream, the Emerald Nightmare, so to speak, is within
the
the
Emerald
Emerald
Dream
Dream
at that point. It
entire
wasn't too
world.
corrupt.
Yep, all the background is still there to depict the fact that Emerald Dream is an entire world. But I think a lot of players were kind of iffy because it's not an entire playable world.
Do you think that part of the downside of having it be an expansion is it would have been too focused on druids? Do you think other classes would have
I
been
can see
first
that,
of
yeah.
all, hold on.
Night elves and
First
Probably
of all,
trolls.
we have an expansion right now that focuses on 100% demon hunters. Yeah, everybody else gets their little story side, but it's all about Illidan and it's all about his lackeys.
Even Lich King.
And Lich King
was all about paladins and death knights.
Exactly.
Everything was about
it was all they have done, and hell, we didn't have the kind of stuff that we do now in Legion. So yes, Lich King was all about the Death Knights and all about the Paladins. Everybody else was just there along for the ride.
It was all about the monks.
Exactly. So.
And also, to be fair, as a design standpoint, at least from my perspective, if they were to make an entire expansion about the Emerald Dream and Nightmare, let's say now, like they would say, hey, 5th expansion, or 5th or 6th, whatever, that would be the Emerald Dream.
That would be the 7th.
I couldn't see the envisionment of everything like green and like light and dark, because for instance, like even though we're Legion, we have multiple structures. Like here's what I mean: we have different environments. Val'sharah, druidic, very nice landscaping, very beautiful. Azeroth, water based. You have Queen Azshara setting up Azuna. Sorry. You have Blackrock Hole, the Night Elf Start, which is a fortress-styled area. It's still different environments. You have the Eastern Stormheim.
Stormheim and
High Mountain. Everything is its own area where I don't think that the Emerald Dream could supply a non-basic area throughout everything. Everything would be grassland.
It wouldn't be
and
varied
darkness.
enough.
Yeah, it would
be
exactly
like
the
graphically
same.
interesting.
And to have Suramar, which is an entire city, bigger than any major city we've ever played in, regardless if we don't like it, whatever, is the fact that there's a different environment in every area where I don't feel the Emerald Dream could supply that for enough player base to enjoy it. They would be like, okay, I'm bored already. I've seen the same tree for fucking 25 years.
Yeah.
So you think it was a smart move to make it into a raid in the expansion? So you've still got a lot of content to get through it because it's a raid-sized content chunk, but it's not in and of itself a whole zone or things like that for you to go questing in.
I think it could be just as valued as like the Yellow Dragonflight with their what's that shit called? The time area.
Time.
Yeah,
okay.
like for instance, I feel the Emerald Dream is the equivalent of the Yellow Drake the Caverns of Time. The Emerald
Bronze
Dream
dragon,
has
not yellow.
Bronze. I'm sorry. It's been a long day.
I was not going to correct him. I was just going to let him go.
But I feel that the
somebody
Emerald
would've
Dream could be
corrected him.
expanded upon and not just left there. Like there's room, but we don't have to just stop there in the future.
I haven't
Like when
done...
you had the Caverns of Time events come up, like 2 expansions later, it's like, wait, we still go here?
Yeah,
Yes.
that's true. I don't know. We went there in Cataclysm and Lich King.
Yep.
I
And
mean,
we also went there in Pandaria.
Once we get rid of the Burning Legion and everything, though, what really more do we have to go from there? I mean, basically, it's just going to be like, all right, we killed all the demons. The entire universe and galaxy is saved. Let's go back to beating the shit out of each other.
No.
I mean, that's a good question, though. Where do we go from there?
I already know.
Hold on.
You already know?
Hold on. Void Lords.
Warcraft.
World of Warcraft.
World of Warcraft 2.
No. We have the Void Lords to deal with. We have all of the Legion
But aren't
that
we
are
theoretically taking them up in this
No,
one?
we
Like,
go
as
to Argus and we kill all of them. They go back to the Void, they respawn, they come right back out and whoop our ass again. They found another plan. We have to go into the pure darkness and fight their souls.
Oh,
we have
man, does that mean that we're all going to have to do more of those, here's your light bulb on your head and I'll lead the way kind of expansion?
No, I would assume that our holy Lord and Savior Illidan will be leading the way.
I've got it. I know what'll happen.
He'll be the light
So he'll be a
bulb. He'll be
giant
light by
nightlight.
then.
Yeah, it'll
All
be a
4 of
giant
the Elemental
nightlight.
Rift Lords come back and try to fight us all at once, and all the old gods team up with the Elemental Rift Lords and all fight us. GG, game over.
No, I see Queen Azshara,
Azshara.
Queen Azshara and Zoth and the Void Lords all teaming up to try and.
Where
Queen
is she?
Hiding deep in the ocean.
Yeah, she's deep in the ocean with you know who.
Enzoth? I've never finished Azuna.
Enzoth.
Okay,
I've
I was
never
like,
finished
do
Azuna.
I know who?
They're not technically together, but he's imprisoned and he's been basically seeping into Broken Islands. Kind of everything, in my opinion, everything that is going on right now is kind of his doing. He's seeping into the minds of all the big bads, kind of playing everybody.
You think that that's going to come into play with the Death Knights later on? Isn't that what you were saying?
With Illidan.
Okay. I
'Cause
wasn't sure, because we talked about something coming into play later with the Death Knights as well.
All right. So the big issue is that the Legion wants to kill the old gods. Any planet infested, they just chop it in half and be done with it, right? So the old gods are scared. The Void Lords are afraid of the Legion because they're basically the Legion. They wipe off anything that has any taint of void. And Zoth is going to go ahead and let Illidan clean up the Burning Legion on Argus. And then when he's done with that and comes back home, he's going to take control over him, and then he's going to use him as his puppet. N'Zoth is the weakest strength-wise, but he is the most dangerous strategically, because he probably already has. Probably already has Sargeras as his puppet. To put it in retrospect, because Sargeras has been in that tomb. Well, his avatar has been in that tomb for so long, and there's going to be void monsters in that tomb. So,
I just got really confused. I'm not gonna lie to you.
No, okay, so, but that opens it up to be, like, double whammy redemption for Illidan, right? Because he's super bad, he's super good all of a sudden, and then he becomes a puppet, so we have to try to save him because he helped us defeat the Void, or the Legion, so we need him because he's one of our heroes now.
But he was never good. That soul that gets put back in his body has never been is not his real soul. Like, after we took him out in Burning Crusade.
Yeah, but that's not what freaking wind chime in our garrison or class hall is telling us.
Is on the other side of the light spectrum, and she only sees what's supposed to happen because Illidan is supposed to. But N'Zoth has already touched his soul, and he's gonna let what's supposed to happen play out. And
that got
Illidan,
super deep.
It's what happens when you get into these deep threads and all these theories and things that goes on. Because if you look at all the little hints and whatnot, you can kind of see.
I thought the old gods were part of something the Void Lords created anyways.
The Void Lords did create. Like, that was their original creation. They would, whenever they would touch a planet or put their corruption on a planet, would create an old god. And then the old god would take over the planet, and then Azeroth, who is a Titan, apparently, spoiler, they would take over the soul of the Titan, and then that the Titan would. No Titan has ever awoken to be corrupted.
I'm theory crafting something now.
They've either been killed or actually, I don't think any Titan has ever awoken from a planet.
So we haven't seen any Titans?
All the Titans are dead except for Sargeras, and Sargeras' soul is still kind of coming back.
Sargeras still thinks he's good.
Yeah, Sargeras.
But Sargeras has always thought he was good.
Right, like his intentions were to reset the entire galaxy, pretty much.
Which he has a good idea.
It doesn't work like that.
Okay, listen to me.
He's just going about it the wrong way.
Yes, but he found one planet. The first planet that he found was almost fully corrupt. He cut the planet in half and destroyed the Titan god's soul in it, and the planet exploded. So basically, he killed a Titan, and his brother saw that as betrayal. But they didn't realize how bad it was. If a Titan wakes up with its soul corrupt, that's the end. Like,
yeah, but what if it wakes up without its soul corrupted?
Then that's the other end. That'll be fucking the guardian of the universe, and nothing can stop it. That's why the Void Lords.
Why don't we try to do that then? I mean, like, if it's that big of a deal, why don't we try to, like, wake one up before it
you can't
becomes
wake it
corrupted?
Up. It will wake up.
What? Come on, just poke it with a stick. It'll get up.
If we kill N'Zoth, and, like, this is way down the road. If we kill N'Zoth, maybe Elune, the moon, the light goddess, or I don't think she's a Naru, the light goddess will cleanse Azeroth, and Azeroth will wake up.
Let me tell you, if Elune shows up in physical manifestation ever, the first thing I want to happen is for her, whatever, to walk up to Velen and bitch slap the shit out of him. Shut your damn mouth, I ain't no Naru.
I don't think she's a Naru. I think she's a different type of light goddess. I think she's a stronger entity.
I still hope she's into slapping.
I think she's a bigger entity than a Naru, which is the theories that are going on right now. And I think she would have enough power to cleanse Azeroth. Or maybe she's the one who helps us kill N'Zoth. I don't know.
But see, okay, here's the thing. If the Azeroth Titan wakes up, wouldn't that mean the end of all of us still?
It depends. I don't know what happens.
Does it have to destroy the planet to wake up?
I don't know what happens when one wakes up.
Why can't it just be, like, birthed out of a volcano and then grow?
Okay, and just also, I've been reading a little bit here while we were talking.
I saw your intense face.
Yeah.
The old gods are an embodiment of the void. They were created by the void.
Right.
Void lords did not make them. They are manifestations. However, though, they the best way to describe them is they are let's say, okay, every planet is made of a titan. Let's just go with that.
Oh, okay.
So every planet's a titan. Old gods are the cancer. Old gods are
Right.
cancer. They form out of a bad thing that started happening, any pieces of void that's on a planet, and then the old gods are created like cancer tumors. And that's how they're made. Void lords don't create them directly, but they are created from the void that exists on the planet.
Do you have to sacrifice the whole planet if you want to kill it?
Don't
Though?
believe so.
I mean, really,
There-
Sargeras, it seems a little
Well, no.
extreme, buddy.
In
yeah,
defense, the only way that you could guarantee they don't come back is destroying the place that either they're from, or destroying the place they can come back to.
That's awful.
So let's say for instance Azeroth blew up right now, and all the old guys are banished to the void. They can't come back to Azeroth because there's
Okay.
no way to get back here.
Right,
Right.
because there's no planet.
Cthulhu is
Oh
banished.
my God, that's a strategy.
Cthulhu is
Blow
banished.
up all the planets till there's one left and put them all there.
But then where's everybody gonna freaking live?
I don't know. How
They're
to
demons.
pronounce
Do
the
they
other
have to
one.
live?
Well,
All right,
But they all-
Sargeras, calm your shit over there.
Well, I mean, I'm sure the demons would like to go frolicking through the fields at some point or another.
What do they do when they're not on guard? Like, what do they do when they're not on duty?
you've seen what they do. They patrol.
Like the Wraith Lords, like all the Wraith Lords just like standing here with their swords all the time, and it's just like, hey, yeah, you ever
What's up,
wonder what's
dude?
out there? Shut up, Harry.
You ever wonder why we're
Uh,
here? That's what it is.
All you do is sit there and stroke your blade.
Well, I mean, that's the same thing. Any city guards, what do you think those guys do when they're not working? Because you never see them, like, anywhere
Well,
else.
we're
Died a
about to
horde.
find out. Guard Day is coming up, so
Oh, that's right. Micro
Wait,
holidays.
what's Guard Day? I don't remember.
It's a micro holiday.
I have this feeling that we're gonna like be drug around by a city guard to go, look at my family, look at my child, look at my
no.
wife.
Actually, we take their place. So they give us their armor, and then they go off and
Yeah, and we
have
go
a
around
break.
the city and keep the peace.
Yeah, we walk around the city. and
Random
basically-
NPCs spawn, then we have
I
to
can already
auto
do that
attack
on
until
some
they
of my
die.
characters.
Yeah, but
I
you
can
actually
throw-
don't
I
get
can throw my
events for
warrior.
doing it.
I'm
So
gonna
I
take
can-
the patrol in the
I
stockades,
can wear
please.
the armor.
That's not, yeah, but if you're wearing their armor, then you got to like play cops and robbers, and somebody will rob the store, and you got to go chase them down and put them in handcuffs. Welcome to the
So,
stockades.
so basically, essentially, all of the city guards are like 5-year-olds playing games, which is why
feel
they're
bad.
not the heroes of Azeroth,
yeah,
and we are.
compared to us slaying dragons and them capturing fucking people, robbing. Yeah, I'm gonna say that they're the.
I
they're
feel
the-
bad for the Horde though because they gotta deal with
Essentially, we're going to
Gammon.
be swapping places, so it's going to be us patrolling around, keeping the city and everything safe, while they go out to go adventuring and be the heroes. And
No,
then
no,
they're
they're just gonna
come-
take a day off. Do you really think that you want to send one of those idiots? Sorry, city guards, but one of those idiots do anything that we've done?
Well, I mean, that's what I was thinking there for a minute, was they're going to be like, oh, look, they're going to go running up and just like, I'm going to slay this dragon like the heroes, and they breathe fire, and it's like, fuck this, I'm going back
No,
to
no,
work.
no. They're gonna like go and sit in their easy chair and drink tea for a few hours while we
Where's
patrol
Hogger?
for them. Oh lord.
Well, like, what was it? What was that quest that? Oh my God, Cataclysm came out when you were you? I think you had to be Horde. When you go to what's that? Terran Mill, and you get to be a quest. You get to be a quest giver for a day.
I've never done that quest.
Nope.
Wait, really? Nobody?
No.
Yeah,
What?
No.
Oh,
You never
Oh.
did the quest giver one where you stand there and you give like people walk up to you and be like, I have this amazing item turn. Sure, here's some gold.
we've
and
all
then the guy's
done
like
that.
just throwing.
It's the one
it's-
in High Mountain in the Kobold thing.
No,
where
he's
you
talking about one in Cataclysm.
It was
where
in
that
you-
one I
Cataclysm.
don't know about, but I do know about the one in High Mountain. where you
Yeah,
can just
I've
give
done the one in
Kobolds
High Mountain,
one.
but I've not done one like in the world. I guess that counts as in the world.
Yeah.
It's still on Azeroth. I mean, we've added so many different things. You go to Outlands or you go to friggin' Warlord's
It's called-
territory.
It's called Welcome to the Machine. It's in Hillsbroad.
I want to be a quest giver.
Oh no, you're over on the west side of Hillsbroad, not at Terran Mill.
Do you still have to be? Is it still faction specific?
Yeah, it's Horde. It's a Horde quest.
Damn it.
Of course.
It's just so funny because you stand there and it's just like, you're standing there, you're just like, okay, now you stand here, when they walk up to you to give you this item, just take it and give them some of this silver. Why we need more of these items? I don't know, just give it to them. So the first guy walks up and he's just like, hello, I had this item. Thank you. Walks away, mumbles, God, this is not even an upgrade. Why did I do this quest in the first place? The second one is like, run up, this guy's on a horse that's glowing. He has an amazing transmog set and everything. And he's like, "You, sir, I have this amazing item for you that I'm going to yell and give to you. Here you go. Thank you for this money." Rides away on a paladin charger. And he's like throwing in the pile with the rest of them. It's,
I like
oh,
the
I
fourth
gotta,
wall
says
break on
something
that.
like
That's
this.
cute.
I guarantee
right?
you've done this quest. I have to find it. It's called What's in the Machine.
I've not really quested much as Horde. Like, outside,
Yeah,
I
you
think
have to
Lich
remember
King
that.
is where the end of my Horde career happened.
Yep.
Like, that's
Yeah,
it.
That's it.
That's a
got
Pink
an
Floyd song. I'm an
80.
idiot.
82,
I think you're the
Death
only one
Knight
out of the
over
group
there.
that likes to, hop around and just roll random characters.
You're the only one that plays
Well, no,
both
it's
sides,
a
Red.
it's a low level Horde quest. It's in Hillsbrad. Like I have nobody over level 80 in Horde. I have one Horde character.
Yeah, but if that quest came out in Cataclysm, it means that I already stopped leveling. Like Horde tunes. Not leveling in
see what-
general, that have plenty of 100s. I have an excess. If anybody would like some, well, I can't give it to them. Sorry. I'm attached
You
to
also have an
them.
obsession with ponies.
Yes? Which we're gonna go tonight. Oh man, wait, we decided to do that tomorrow, didn't we? Damn it, I was all excited. I was like, it's Kara night. Another shot at the pony.
Well, you can do
Communism.
the normal Kara and try to get that pony.
I know, and I will, but I want both.
Oh my! You're never gonna get either of them. We're all three gonna get it before you get it.
I will
will
murder
not.
somebody. Baka already has the old Kara pony. I will strangle you.
I'm gonna go start farming Kara on all my characters.
I will strangle you too. Do not think that I only have enough strength to strangle one of you. I will manage both.
I will strangle all.
Oh, well.
I
Alright.
just realized not a single one of us have the same pair of headphones. Just noticed that.
Yeah, no, we all like to be different.
We're all special.
Alright, well, I'm glad that we got to have the Emerald Dream thing. I like that we theory crafted on what else we were gonna do. Like, that's a
We're
good question.
screwed.
If you
That's
have
what's gonna
theories...
happen.
Yeah, if you have
Yeah.
theories
Well,
on what's
even
gonna
if we
happen...
go into the void to go kill him, I mean, then what's after that? I mean,
Well, I really
That-
think that at some point we're gonna have to deal with what's going on between, like, the heat between Sylvanas and Greymane too. So yeah, I think
that's
we are
be
gonna still
resolved
have
in
some
This
introspective.
expansion.
No, after the Void Lords, like after we cleanse, and hell, even if the Titan doesn't wake up for another 10,000 years, that's fine. But after the Void Lords, and we kind of get rid of the Burning Legion, and we can go back to just being World of Warcraft, I think that's where they'll call it. There was a rumor somewhere someone was talking about Blizzard has plans to fully end World of Warcraft by 2024. So that would be another 3 expansions or
But
so.
do you think that that's World of Warcraft or like the entire franchise, as in they will be done with MMOs
They
in this
will-
genre? Because I think that might be time for like World of Warcraft too.
I don't
I
know
have
if
a
they would
dumb
call it World
question.
of Warcraft.
And I'm feeling kind of stupid right now because I should know this because of lore. Who is the current? I know the current leader of the Horde is Sylvanas, correct?
Right.
Yes.
Yep.
Now, who is the Orc and Troll representatives? Orc, is that Thrall right now? Has Thrall resumed that, or is it Sarfang?
I don't think that he's come back to the Horde. I mean, because
No, I think he's with
he's
the,
got really
aspects.
important Earth warding shit that he needs to
Yeah,
be doing.
Thrall is.
Plus, he got wounded in the fight too, because he was involved in the actual
that's a
Broken
good
Shore
question.
battle.
I actually have no
I
idea.
can't remember his name. Shit.
Not Sarfang, is it? Who should fucking have the role by now?
I think it may be Sourfang.
It should be.
I
He
think
was
it
there
is-
for
I think it is
everything.
Sourfang.
Who
Well, then I
is
guess it's
the
about damn
current
time, but-
Orc
Yeah,
representative?
Sourfang is fucking awesome, and his brother, I think it was,
Hopper,
is
shut up.
one of the most badass.
Yeah, it's the yeah, it's Sarfang.
So who's the troll representative, or do
I
they
don't
not
think they
have
have
one yet?
one.
Man, the
I don't know
trolls,
anybody.
as much as I like dislike the Horde in general,
Okay, so
I
s-
like the trolls probably the most, but I feel like they get shat upon the most as well. Like Vol'jin never really got to do a whole bunch of cool shit. Everybody else's leaders kind of did, but he just kind of was there.
Lord
be
from
fair-
R still exists for whatever stupid
who's
reason.
that?
Doesn't do
No,
I
anything.
think it's the
Okay.
biggest thing that the trolls got to do was take back the little island they were from.
They did.
Kind of like with Nomergon.
Which kind of sucks that they lost it in the first place. But yeah, and I think Vol'jin got to sit in for Thrall for a little while.
To
One
be
ex- one
fair, he
expansion.
played a major role in Mists of Pandaria. I mean, he was
Correct.
basically
Did he?
the one who would just kind of fight against Garrosh, because Vol'jin was all about the Horde, Garrosh was all about power of the Horde.
The orcs.
Yeah.
He was
and-
about the orcs.
I just tuned out most of Pandaria, so I'm sorry. I don't
the
know a
orcs-
whole lot of what happened to Lions side with Pandaria either. I just didn't give a fuck about that expansion.
I just feel weird right now. Like, this expansion right now is really, you know, even though it's Alliance versus Horde, I really feel like it's Alliance versus Forsaken. Like, I haven't seen any orc lash outs at all, and I'm used to like the orc
they're
being
still
Fair,
the
I
an
think it's
upset.
only Worgen's versus, because Gen, Anduin is like, all right, Gen, make sure you do your job, but if you need to, you know, follow leads, go ahead. I'm not gonna. There is so much fucking tension you could cut it with a damn knife between the Worgans and the undead. Like,
Well, I don't think it's just the Worgans. I think it's the Alliance and Sylvanas, because the Alliance really feel like, as a whole, not just the Worgans, not just because of Greymane, but the Alliance as a whole, feel like Sylvanas betrayed us in the opening
and our king
question
died.
there.
Our
I
humans died.
Yeah, it's like our people died, and she never once sent an envoy to us or any sort of, like, let us tell you what happened on our side. By the way, we lost Vol'jin. Like, none of that bullshit. There's been no diplomacy from that, and we just saw it as her desertion. She knew what happened up there. How are we
And
supposed
then
to
right
take that?
afterwards, basically go through and
Enslaves
start a whole,
Valkyr.
like, rally of like, oh, we're gonna get the Alliance.
Yeah.
fuck?
So,
And then she
I
goes
mean,
to enslave. She's going to enslave the Valkyr. Like,
yeah, that
you
was
can't
an issue.
do that.
So it really
She
feels
almost
like
did.
it's Alliance versus Sylvanas. It's not just the Worgen, because Greymane's people are not the only one that got hurt by the loss of Varian. Every
No,
motherfucking one
the
of us did.
Skyfire. Even the
Not to mention, I mean, with Sylvanas, with her going through and doing the whole, like, trying to capture the Valkyr and all that, like, I understand kind of the point behind it, so that way the Forsaken can, you know, redo their numbers and everything, but it really comes off more as
arrogant.
her just wanting to be immortal.
Yeah, she definitely did it for herself over her
And it's,
kin.
yeah, the way she's going about it is completely selfish, and it's not even in a way that's benefiting the Horde, really.
I will say the
And
Horde
as a leader,
have-
that's how she should be doing, is let me look out for the Horde first.
But she's selfish. She's always
Yep.
been selfish.
How about this?
Always.
We'll look at the stuff for next week, because we're already at almost an hour. And this is supposed to be like 30, 45 minutes. Sorry, everybody who's still sitting here watching it. How about this Sunday when we get together, Sunday Red? We will talk
Sunday.
about the implications of the future of the Horde and the Alliance, and what it means for both factions, where we're at right now and where we can go from there, and whether or not we're going to be able to do anything with the fact that Anduin wants to kind of work with them, but nobody else really does, and then you've got Sylvanas who wants to work for herself. So how is this all going to go down? We'll talk about it.
Yes,
on
please.
this
I got a
coming
lot
week's
of
show.
stuff to say, so go ahead and let's just
Yes.
get this show.
Because I was
over.
like, oh, what about this? Oh, wait, I should stop. She's doing
I know, and
outro.
I was
should
like,
stop.
well, you see,
Yes. See, we've gotten into a whole new can of worms, so let's leave it there.
Put
We
the
will
lid
talk
back
about
on.
all of this on the following show. We record every Sunday, usually, Red.
oh,
I'm just
under
gonna
the
throw
bus
him under the
again.
bus again. But if you have anything that you would like us specifically to talk about, our take on, lore or direction of a quest chain or class changes or anything like that, do feel free to hit us up. You can leave a comment here on YouTube. Don't forget to sub, because that's super helpful. And we've also got the website, infiniterespawn.com. You can go there and hit us up on the forums. We can theory craft there with you as well, because obviously this is something that we all love, and we can talk for a very long time about these things. Yeah, take it to the website, infiniterespawn.com. We're all around there all of the time. And we'll talk about Horde and Alliance and everything on the next show of SideQuesting. So, say bye, everybody.
Bye, everybody.